All right, welcome back to the Virtue Bowling Supply YouTube channel, your go-to place for non-staff, non-biased, multi-style reviews. My name is Chris, and I am here to bring a high-rev perspective.
And my name is Josh, and I will be bringing a low-rev perspective.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Motiv Evoke Hysteria, and I'll be comparing it to the Black Widow Mania and the Storm Equinox.
And I'll be comparing it to the track Theorem and the Hammer Black Widow Mania. These comparisons will give you and us an idea of what these balls look like going down the lane. At the end, we will give our unbiased review anywhere from nuts to trash, letting you know what we think of the ball. So make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you out on the lanes.
All right, just wrapped up throwing the brand new Motiv Evoke Hysteria, and I thoroughly enjoyed throwing this one down the lane here at Mesa East. It blended this house shot so well. I was able to play a little straighter and kind of use some ball speed, and it had a fairly early and smooth transition off the end of the pattern, and I saw the exact same thing when I moved a little bit further left into the oil. It was just early enough that it was super blendy off the end of the pattern, and I had no problem getting this ball through the pins. So now we're gonna go ahead and compare it to the Black Widow Mania. All right, just wrapped up throwing the Black Widow Mania, and in comparison to the Evoke Hysteria, I feel like the Black Widow Mania is just a little bit more down lane, and the hook phase is maybe just a little bit smaller. It seemed to be a little quicker in transition. If I played a little too far right to the friction, it just wanted to get offline a little too quick, as to where the Evoke Hysteria really just blended the friction and didn't really have any problems with it hockey sticking off the end of the pattern, and it was just a little more forward through the pins. So now we're going to go ahead and compare it to the Storm Equinox. All right, just wrapped up throwing the Storm Equinox, and I feel like this fits somewhere in between the Mania and the Evoke Hysteria. I felt like out of box, the Equinox was like a lot cleaner and a lot sharper off the friction, but after you get a couple of games on it, it definitely tames down the back end a little bit more, and it fits somewhere in between the Evoke and the Black Widow Mania. It was quicker than the Evoke in transition, but it was a little bit more blendy than the Black Widow Mania. So, all right, final thoughts on the brand new Motiv Evoke Hysteria. I really like this one going down the lane, especially here at Mesa East. This is the first Motiv ball that I've thrown in a long time, and I really think that Motiv has a winner here. I think I'm gonna have to give this one nuts. I think I only missed one time. I really like the ball motion that this gave me, and this might have to find my bag really soon.
Hey guys, just wrapped up throwing 10 shots with the Motiv Evoke Hysteria. This ball for me definitely was a little bit more forward of a shape, especially here at Mesa East. We are on a fresh house shot today, but it was for me it felt like it was trying to hook early. However, I had to be very speed sensitive with it. If I got a little quick, it definitely missed the spot for me. I felt like I just had to be aware and softer with it. Like I said, if I got quick, I just felt like it really wasn't seeing the lane the right way. But as long as I was slow, got it to the friction, it was able to come off spot with enough hitting power to strike. If I kept it in, it had to be really soft, very speed sensitive ball for me. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw 5 shots with a track Theorem and see how it compares. Just threw 5 shots with a track Theorem. This ball for me is way more angular than the Evoke was. I felt like it was quicker to friction, and it hooked more down lane. This is one of my favorite balls ever. Right, and right now, today, it showed a great demonstration as to why that is. I could miss a little in, miss a little right, and it would just see the end of the lane the perfect way. It was getting through that friction spot, but was able to shape, and vice versa. When I missed in, it actually did come off of it hard enough. Compared to the Evoke, it definitely is more back end and more shape down the lane. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw 5 shots with the Black Widow Mania and see how it compares. Just wrapped up throwing 5 shots with the Mania. This ball, for me, out of all 3, is the cleanest. It got further down the lane than all 3 of them and shaped more as well. I felt like I had to be a little bit more forward with it. If I got around it, it just kind of just exaggerated that wet dry a little bit too much, where if I got it to friction, it just snapped, and if I didn't, I felt like I had to get it to the friction spot. But if I was more forward with it, I could still miss in and get away with it. There's one shot in there I tugged pretty badly, but it still got through the spot, which is why I also starting to like this ball as a ball down from my Theorem. I feel like they're a pretty good 1-2 pack. Compared to the Evoke, though, like I said, I think it's way more angular, and the Evoke is way more forward and more of a smoother, controllable shape, something I'd use more on like a higher volume sport shot kind of deal. Final thoughts on the Motiv Evoke Hysteria. For me, I felt like this ball was more forward than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be a little quicker when it got to friction, but it's still not a bad shape. However, for what we're bowling on and what I see it used in the future for, I'm going to have to give this ball a meh. I think it needs a little bit of surface for me, and it may blend out the lane a little bit better, but it already is so forward that I also feel like surface could just make it roll out sooner. So it's tough. It's not a bad ball. I could still strike with it. I just felt like other balls gave me better options in this case.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.